Striking observation to date is the powerful effect that solar light appears to have on killing the virus, both surfaces and in the air. We've seen a similar effect with both temperature and humidity as well, where increasing the temperature and humidity, or both, is generally less favorable to the virus. So let me illustrate with this first slide. If you look to the right, you'll see that term half-life with a bunch of timestamps on there. First, let me tell you what a half-life is. We don't measure the virus as far as how long will it live on a surface. We have to measure the decay of the virus in terms of its half-life, because we don't know certain elements. We don't know how much a person expectorates when he spits, right? When he sneezes, whatever the case may be. We don't know how much virus is in there. So that has a bearing on how long the virus is going to be alive and active. So we measure it in half-life, because half-life doesn't change. So if you look at an 18-hour half-life, what you're basically saying is that every 18 hours, the life of the virus is cut in half. So if you start with 1,000 particles of the virus, in 18 hours you're down to 500. In 18 hours after that, you're down to 250, and so on and so forth. That's important as I explain the rest of the chart. If you look at the first three lines, when you see the word surface, we're talking about non-porous surfaces, door handles, stainless steel. And if you look at as the temperature increases and as the humidity increases with no sun involved, you can see how drastically the half-life goes down on that virus. So the virus is dying at a much more rapid pace just from exposure to higher temperatures and just from exposure to humidity. If you look at the fourth line, you inject the sunlight into that, you inject UV rays into that. The same effects on line 2 at 70 to 75 degrees with 80% humidity on the surface, and look at line 4, but now you inject the sun, the half-life goes from 6 hours to 2 minutes.
Well, very popular.
Yeah.
All of my friends call right away as soon as they get sick.
Okay, talk to us about this technology that you're testing.
So the technology has been around for over 100 years. UV light treating flus and viruses and bacteria, it won a Nobel Peace Prize 100 years ago. So the technology has been here for a long time, but what this company did is they took the delivery system and made it go directly into the body instead of outside of the body. So this system has been around for just over a year.
So can you show us a little bit about how it works with your
Absolutely.
demonstration here?
So this would be the patient arm,
Okay.
and the procedure lasts for about an hour, and it's really simple. It's just like getting a regular IV, like if you were going to rehydrate. So we insert a catheter, and we take the catheter out in order to put an adapter in, which is this here, that carries the light, and the light goes right directly down almost directly into the vein, and you can see it right here. The light is on, treating the vein.
That's incredible. Now, are people a little freaked out when they hear about the light going into their arm, or what do you explain that the immediate effects will be?
So, some people are
Yeah.
really a little intimidated by it, but some people are really excited about the fact that it lights up. And I have people that tweet all the time, and a little picture of the light, and
Right.
get lots of questions about it, because it is kind of cool when
Yeah.
it lights up. But it is I have found that all of my patients have really had significant results.
So they don't feel as sick if they're already going through like flu symptoms, or it helps prevent as well?
So the flu study is to actually get that data to see exactly what patients are feeling. Is the duration shorter? Are their symptoms better? What I've seen over the last year is exactly that.
Wow.
Is anecdotally, patients they're feeling better. The duration of the flu, instead of lasting for 14 days, it lasts for 2 or 3.
Oh.
And it can make an amazing difference in your work life and your personal life, and just how you feel in general.
And I think